It's kind of sad how I can make a video about this every single week and there's still new random items I can talk about. If you're new here, hi, my name's Alyssa, and on this corner of the internet, we talk about all things sustainability, conscious consumption, thrifting, community. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around and subscribe, or find me on all other social platforms. You already know the drill. Today, I'm going to de-influence you from viral products I see on my TikTok feed. These videos are designed to help you slow down, think more critically, shop more consciously, and not just jump into those impulse purchase decisions because you've been marketed something on social media. My degree is in social media and digital content strategy, so I have heard all the silly things that brands and influencers say to try to convince you that something is a necessity. Of course, the disclaimer that I put at the beginning of each of these videos, the TikToks that I'm going to show are just ones that I have found that show the product I want to talk about. This video has nothing to do with the creators of the videos, the people you see in the videos, so don't send any hateful messages their direction. There are so many reasons why somebody may choose to buy something, but this video is for those who are trying to slow their consumption habits, whether it's for the sake of their wallet or the planet. And one last thing before we dive in, if you've been watching this channel, you have probably already heard of my green living tracker, a customizable Notion template that helps you live more sustainably. But I have created the perfect companion to the green living tracker, which is my e-workbook called 30 Days to a More Sustainable You. It's 30 days of challenges, quotes, reflection prompts that you can either do 30 days consecutively, you can do once a week, you can just do it whenever you have the time. These challenges are designed to be completed at your own pace. They can be highly personalized to what you want to get out of it. And no, the 30 days of challenges is not just teaching you how to reduce your waste. It's teaching you how to see where you're at, where you can make improvements, how to really build sustainable habits. And the end goal is to actually getting involved in our communities to make a positive difference. So if you would like to check it out and support me, I've linked it below. It's $15.99. I know y'all work hard for your money, so if you choose to support it and support this page, I thank you so much. And if you choose to check it out, definitely let me know how you liked it. But other than that, let's get started. This is a viral charging cord. Yes, you heard that right. I swear we can take any everyday item and make a bunch of different aesthetic versions of it and try to sell it over and over again. And you have to realize that's all this is. A rebranding of something you likely already own. Not saying you never will need a charger again or that you'll never need to replace it, but you certainly don't need to buy a whole new one if you have one that works just fine. I know part of the appeal with this one is that you can charge two different types of phones, but I always try to recommend that people avoid those aftermarket chargers whenever possible. Aftermarket meaning the charger is not made by the same manufacturer who created your device, because by using the correct charging cable, you are actually extending the health of your battery, and that sounds way cooler than any aesthetic charging cable. I watched one full video about these quilted tote bags, and then my page was absolutely full of them. Here's the thing, they're super adorable. I would totally put these in my home. But the thing is, when we're talking about shopping more consciously, this is definitely something you could easily find secondhand. I can walk into almost any thrift store and know that I could find a good basket, a cute basket that I could take home and use. But while scrolling these videos, I also saw this one, which is talking about a bikini bin. Now, this was a thing a few years ago that I didn't love and I didn't know was still a thing, which is having a dedicated bin in your room because you're going to fill it with bikinis. This is just a reminder that for a lot of people not living in coastal cities, that you only need 1, 2, maybe 3 swimsuits. Like, honestly, genuinely think about how often you swim, okay? In the summertime, I swim fairly often. I have 2 swimsuits. Like, you can just wash them. You don't need a bin and have one for every day of the week like their outfits. I'm including this one because, y'all, sometimes I have to de-influence myself too. This thing literally almost got me. It's an oil diffuser, except it looks like a candle and you can even like blow it out to turn it off. It's cute, right? But whenever I really thought about it, I realized it's one of those things I would get. I'd be super excited about it. I'd maybe use it for a few months, and then honestly, I could see myself really forgetting about it, or I could see myself needing to refill the oil pot on the bottom and just like not doing it and going out and just like buying candles instead because I do love candles. And see, that's the thing. I can really like this product and think it would be really enjoyable, but know that it doesn't have a very long lifespan in my home and that I would probably honestly get bored of it quickly or get sick of refilling it. Although this video is absolutely hilarious, I opened up the comments and it was full of people saying, they need to buy a keyboard for their phone. I think there is a very rare instance where somebody would need something like this. I'm just saying, if it's never popped into your head that, gosh, you wish you had a keyboard, like a physical keyboard for your phone, then you in fact did not need this because it was never a thought in your brain before you saw this funny video. It's truly not worth it. Just send a voice memo, send a voice text. You absolutely do not need this in that way. It's a cute, fun video. No, you don't need the keyboard. This is a cherry pitter. I have seen other products like this at places like TJ Maxx. The one I saw was actually for strawberries, and I put it in one of my de-influencing short form videos because here's the thing, this would be really helpful if you had to pit a bunch of cherries. I remember whenever I made cherry bounce, and I kind of wish I had something like this in the moment. My fingers definitely hurt from pitting all the cherries. This can also be great for people with any kind of hand pain, but then you have to slow down and think to yourself, how often do I eat cherries right now that would justify this or not? Would you be buying this product and then going and buying cherries for the first time in like a year or in months? Or is cherries something that's actually integrated into your weekly diet? That's a question for you to answer, but seriously, answer it honestly with yourself, because you're only losing if you're buying this thing that's going to just clutter your kitchen space, cost you money, and eventually you'll want to just get rid of. Y'all, what is this? I thought this would be something for kids. I don't have kids. Would kids use this? You let me know. But it's not being marketed to kids. It's being marketed towards adults. It's like turning your can into a sippy cup. This reminds me a lot of the device from our last video like this that allows you to open cans and then turn it around and cover them. Like, yeah, I guess it could be nice for being outdoors and traveling, but I can't think of any time a canned soda just splashed everywhere in my car, because for the most part it is covered. And it's also super rare that I have to actually throw out a drink because something flew into it. So if you've genuinely not had this problem often enough to want to purchase something to fix it, you shouldn't buy this. Brands and influencers love creating problems that simply are not prevalent in your everyday life. While I was watching this video, the thing that just kept running through my mind was, when you are a mother, Facebook Marketplace is your best friend. I have gotten so many good gifts for new moms from Facebook Marketplace, so many good organization materials from Facebook Marketplace. It's going to be cheaper than loading up on all these little plastic zip up things. Maybe it's just me, but I don't foresee those looking very nice, like stacked up in a closet, versus like a thrifted basket or bin. And you have to like store them away because they're not just something you like seemingly set on the floor. It just kind of seems like you're adding more work, especially on the parent. I mean, I feel like kids are more likely to pick up toys and throw them in a bin rather than like place them in these little plastic pouches and zip it back up. I don't know. It almost seems like it's creating more work and just more plastic when you can find lots of great organization tools for very, very cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Amazon car gadgets, this is going to be rapid de-influencing. Instead of these, use a bin or a bag. I put a laundry basket in my car. I don't know why your eggs would just be sitting out like that. Put them in a bag. These honestly seem like they're creating more work. This thing is actually insane. It could be kind of cool, but it's actually insane. I'm 25. I've been on many road trips in my life. A cooler has always worked. It just has. If you just try a little bit, you'd be surprised with what you can make do with what you already have. For this one, she said to skip the icky shopping carts. If you're that worried about it, bring a disinfecting wipe. What is this? If you don't live in a walkable city, or you're not using this to lug around bigger items and you're actually using this for shopping, why? You're just wasting your money. They provide carts to you. This is another example of the thrift store can be your best friend. They call this a desk goose. Advertised as having a little magnetic beak that you can put your keys on. Not a big deal. You could also just set them on the table. And what makes this even worse is people are buying clothes to dress up their little desk geese. Now listen, having some enjoyment throughout the day can be a really good and really important thing at work. That's why I say the thrift store is your friend. There are tons of fun little trinkets at the thrift store. Go and find one. In fact, geese used to be a huge thing in home decor, and there's tons of them from old lady homes at the thrift store. Go find one. This creator is demoing the difference between the old and the new Awala bottle. I've already noticed that Awala bottles are meeting their destiny because I just saw some for under $3 at the thrift store recently. To cut to the chase, one water bottle fits in a cup holder and one doesn't. If you have an Awala bottle already, you can set it in the seat next to you. You will be fine. You could also go to the thrift store and see all the water bottles that have been abandoned there. I'm tired of the water bottle conversation, right? You just need a couple. Go find one you're gonna like and that you're gonna keep for a long time, okay? This last one I wanted to throw in here for anybody who thinks they might want to be a content creator or might like making content for fun. I've been a content creator for over 5 years. I've been a full-time content creator for like 2 or 3. Let me show you. Hold up. Okay, here we go. They got me. I bought this thinking it was going to be game changer, that it was going to be so helpful. I thought so long and hard about this. I watched so many videos before I bought it. What I have come to find out is that all of the gadgets to help you create better content do not help you create better content. Your brain and your creativity is what helps you make better content. When I started my channels, I started by propping my phone up on my desk and my books and anything I could possibly find. 1 year into my content creation journey, I invested into this phone tripod. I have been using it weekly for the past 4 years ever since. Anything that has a battery, anything that says it's going to suction onto things for you, anything that makes you think it's going to magically solve your problems, will not. The thing about things like this is that there's no bells and whistles. It opens, it closes, it holds my phone. If something breaks on it, which it has, it's very easy to snap back in and fix. This is my other tripod. It goes on a table. I've had this one for 3 years. These are the 3 tripods I own. These are the only 2 that work. No bells, no whistles, just get something that holds your phone. This kind of stuff is cheap, it looks cheap, it works cheaply. If you want to be a content creator, go share your knowledge, go share your story, don't go buying stuff like this. Okay, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. Let me know below what other products you have seen on your social feeds that you think people need to be de-influenced from, or that you had to de-influence yourself from. I'd love to hear what you have to say, but other than that, I'll see you next time. Okay, love you. Bye.